So the idea here, really, Loida, if I may call it Loida, is to get from Manila all the players that count, the thinking players that will contribute to the quality contents of what we're doing on on the three outlets. Now, in addition to that, it also gets played in local television, global news network, of cable TV, GNN. So, at any one given time, it can be on that. And because the other member of this crazy guys like us is the director of the GNN, si Harry Tambuato. Now, having said that, what we want to do really is to talk about what you started, SMARTMATIC, SMARTMATIC, and then let's talk whether or not this will really have any impact at all on one, the proclamation. What impact will it have on the total flow of the political exercise? Because that has a very great impact on the economic well-being of the country. It can influence for the better the thinking of misperceptions on the part of the average Filipino. The average Filipino thinks perception is true. May sunog dyan eh. May usok, may sunog. May sunog ba? Wala. Kasi it's still, or whatever it is. So, these are the major changes that we want. So that, in our purpose in getting you here today, is we will discuss on your perspective. So it becomes an informal discussion with Noli and Ralph taking on the video, and we will have it out.
At the very least, what you want to do is to bring about a positive consciousness, at the very least, for change. And it's just as well now in time for the administration of President-elect Aquino once it's proclaimed. And we'll time it in such a way that all these things that we're trying to unify will be part of a coalition of critical thinkers, okay? Intellectuals from all walks of life, to get all the inputs and funnel them and filter them into such a way that it can have traction, which we can, on a non-binding capacity, recommend or suggest to government officials.
Then maybe we can make an impact, kind of change it.
With that objective, you cannot fault the objective. Maybe you can fault the judgment, but not the intention. So then it can be all inclusive of everybody who wants positive change and goodwill and good governance, so forth and so on, for the truth.
Because we keep saying we owe allegiance to nobody but the truth.
Yes, there we go.
And how we get it about. Because one of the other things we're trying to change is this so-called citizen journalism. Everybody puts in his 2 cents worth. But not all of them are really vetted. But as seasoned journalists, we differ from those guys. And we want to make that very, very emphatic. What we do here is something that we can stand by.
You can stand by.
Yeah.
SMARTMATIC won. I mean, worked.
Yeah, worked. Yeah.
There is, there's failure here and there. Basically, it worked.
Okay. So you can say that you believe it worked.
Yes, it worked.
Because we can ask you, did you believe or did you perceive that there was cheating?
Since there's a contract between SMARTMATIC, TM Philippines, and COMELEC, on the surface, it's perfectly legal. They won the bidding.
That's right. I'm not talking about anything legal and all that. I'm talking about all of the different irregularities, leading up to the election.
Okay.
Okay, so I was being of a suspicious mind, because there is a connection as Gulf buddies. So I'm saying all of these irregularities, the first gentleman's hand may be somewhere there to destroy, to subvert the will of the people. But then it happened. Okay, the election
so you're
was
saying
held.
It's moot. Yeah.
So it's moot. Whether it's part, whether it's another, the election worked.
then maybe you can start off with that. Yeah.
But let me, isn't there anything wrong with the fact that the stockholders are connected with First Gentleman on the surface? Nothing at all?
There's nothing wrong.
Illegal?
Nothing illegal.
But
if the source code was not allowed to be seen by others, okay, the flashcards was changed in the last minute. If the videotape, what do you call it now, the ultra ray that will identify the ballot so that it cannot go twice has been disconnected. You know, ang dami eh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you start to like, well, is the connection with the First Gentleman something that we should be suspicious about? There's nothing wrong, you know, you play golf everywhere.
Okay.
But because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you know, there might be something that he wants to happen, you know, and subvert the election. That's all I'm saying. Okay, you start to become suspicious because, you know, there's so many irregularities. And with the president being, indicating that she might want to stay on because he's running for Congress. Who ever heard of a king becoming a page? You know, so all of these things you remind, you start to, ano ba? Meron ba yan na iniisip na conspiracy? I mean,
They set the people's mind to be suspicious.
Yeah, because of all of that.
Yeah.
And then election. And election worked. Except for, now I'm starting as listening to the radio and looking at some of the evidence. It is very unusual that 2.6 million votes are voided for vice president. And hindi lamang all over. The two, Region 6 and Region 7, which is his bailiwick, you know, ang laki ng ang laki ng
Disparity.
ang laki ng void votes.
So, in other words, it's too much of a coincidence.
Too much of a coincidence. Ano ba naman yan?